guys, I'm so happy that you tuned in today because this is a very special series that I'm starting, and this is the very first episode called The Foundations. So this is Operation $250,000. The goal is to make $250,000 by the end of the year. So I'm filming this on June the 1st, and this challenge will expire December the 31st of this year. So I'm going to take you exactly through my process step by step in making $250,000 through government contracting before the year ends. A little bit about me. My name is Leah, and I have been working with government contracting. This month will make 3 years that I started working with government contracting, and it was the best decision that I've ever made for my career. Currently, my company has over $3 million in government contracts that we are working actively, and I'm so excited about it. I'm starting another company where we're starting from scratch. So if you want to do this with me too, you are more than welcome to do it as well. It's primarily for documenting my journey and showing others what's possible. If you are a DIYer and you feel like you could learn government contracting on your own, then you definitely could follow my journey and get tips and tricks because, as I said, I'm currently managing over $3 million in government contracts. However, if you want training and assistance with it, be sure to check my description box to see the offers or upcoming classes that I have. So let's talk about the very first thing, the foundation. Before we start to look for opportunities with government contracting, we must have our foundation secure. This would include registering with your Secretary of State or completing whatever steps required for you to start a new business based off of the local laws and where you live. Step number 2 is to get an EIN. And I know that this is very basic, y'all, but believe me, stick with me because I am going to show you my process of $0 to $250,000. I have not earned $1 yet, so you all will be with me step by step from earning my first $1,000, my first $100,000, all the way up until $250,000. So confident in this because, as I said, I've done it before. I am continually doing it in my primary business. Step number 3 is really thinking about your reason, your why. Why is it that you're wanting to start a business where you're making the government your client? What opportunities are you looking for? What are you looking to improve in your life? What is your goal? Is your goal to leave your 9 to 5? Is your goal to have more money to bring into your household each and every month? Is your goal to create wealth and build a legacy for your family where this could continue for years beyond you? What is your why? Once you've identified that, you'll need to come back to that why constantly because sometimes you're going to want to give up on this. Sometimes you may feel like you're working and you're not getting anywhere. I want you to understand that this is perfectly normal. This is what I experienced when I first started my first government contracting business. But to be perfectly honest with you, the government contracting made so much sense to me that I didn't have to revisit that why often. I just had to understand that people are winning contracts every single day. So why can't one of those people be me? And that was my thought process. So I was committed to learn. I really allowed myself to make mistakes so that I could learn the process. If you're doing this DIY from scratch, without the assistance of a coach, a mentor, or any sort of guidance, it's okay. You can do it. Step number 4 is writing your commitment down. So keeping that commitment right there in front of you by way of a schedule. You'll want to have a schedule of when you're going to be able to work this business. So for instance, if you are working a corporate job, when are you going to have time to work this business? What are you going to do to make time? Are you going to stay up later? Are you going to be up earlier? What does that look like for you? So creating some sort of schedule so that you are blocking out time each day or each week to actually work your business and actually make some headway. Because government contracting is a very real thing, but it does need a lot of consistency. You must be consistent if you want to see some traction. You must be consistent. You must be consistent if you want to have win after win after win. All of those things are worth it. So for me, I'm blocking out about 1.5 hours each and every day so that I am able to work this business. In addition to working my regular job, which is my primary business. I created a schedule for myself so that I could keep that in front of me. Step number 5 is to get a domain. So you could do this at GoDaddy.com, and the domain is going to be necessary for your future website. A website is definitely not needed. I was in business for about 2 years before I even got a website. To need the domain so that you could have a professional email address. And the final step is get a professional email address. You don't want to look like someone who does not know what they're doing and unprofessional. The thing about it is, the government does not mind doing business with a brand new small business, but sometimes vendors do. So you don't want to look bad when you're reaching out to a subcontractor or when you are reaching out to a manufacturer in order to get products or goods. So please get a professional email address. I am using Google Workspace. It's going to run about $15, $18 a month, so not too bad. So I know that this was a very short episode. The first couple of episodes will be short. I am breaking them up in segments so that if someone is watching this 7 months from now, they could clearly see step by step the process that I took to get from $0 to $250,000. I'll see you in the next episode.